What up, everybody? Welcome back to Nashville Unsigned. We are hanging out with one of the most badass rock bands in the game in Nashville right now, RAVINER and crew. Everybody, say what's up to your fans, your lovers, your fans' friends, babies, mamas, fans, friends, cousin.
Yeah. all of them.
Shout out.
Can't leave them out.
So I'll let you guys run through and kind of give your name and tell us where you're from.
I'm Camber. I'm the lead vocalist. I'm from Lakeland, Florida.
Camber rhymes with Amber. And that's what makes us awesome.
Perfect. I'm John. I'm from Ohio originally, and I play lead guitar.
I'm Rob. I'm from Chicago, and I play drums.
And I'm Austin. I play bass, and I'm from the Pacific Northwest, from Portland, Oregon.
Nice. So everywhere. So how did you guys get together?
Oh,
yeah, we got to know
goodness.
this.
I think the main network that kind of drew us directly and indirectly was the Contemporary Music Center, and that's in Brentwood, Tennessee.
Hey, yeah.
Austin and I, that's where we met 5 years ago and started dating. And it was a semester-long program. Rob went to the program at another time, but we kind of met through friend of a friend through that group.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, John, you're the outlier a little bit.
Yeah, I'm just the other guy.
You just found him.
We picked
he
him
was
up somewhere,
rural.
actually.
He needed some
I
food.
was hitchhiking
he
my
had
way to
hot dogs.
Nashville. And
Didn't really work with 3 people. We knew that.
But they lived together.
Okay.
And so that's
How it all
kind of the
came
main
together.
connection, I must say.
Okay.
How everything kind of came
Yeah.
together.
And so how long have you guys been RAVINER?
It's been a year.
About a year.
it'll-
It's been a year.
yeah, we came on. It was funny because we kind of got a call, and they needed a guitar player and a drummer. It's like, well, that's what we do.
It's like a
And
little
for the
package.
first, I don't know, 2 months, we didn't even realize we were in the band. We're just like, are we?
They're like,
we'd
are
have
we
these-
going to get a call?
Like,
or is
are
this
we
just
in
like
the
a
band?
one-time
And then
thing?
I think it was when there was the first photo shoot. It's like, okay, maybe we're in the band, you know? And
You're like,
not
no, we're just using
filling
your
in.
bodies. We're just filling them for the photo shoot. Well, just need to fill some holes.
See how long we can.
Don't get it twisted.
And Austin and I didn't want to draw any hard lines because we didn't want to pressure anybody. Like, you're in this band now
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
need to do this or that. We wanted to be respectful of what their goals were and what
Yeah.
they wanted to do. And so it's just been very organic from,
Aw.
Yeah.
from there.
Where did the name come from?
I knew you were going to ask me that.
Okay,
Okay, so RAVINER is actually an old French word.
Ah, the birth of a notion. Ah.
Austin, you want to pronounce it in French?
Raviner.
Yeah.
He has a beautiful French accent.
Yeah, I think it was so good. We're just gonna hit us with it again.
It's a Raviner.
Ooh.
Anyway, it literally means to pillage or to ravage, and it was the word used to describe a raven.
Yeah.
And I've always loved all the symbolism and imagery from ravens, and I knew I wanted this band to have
And it
that.
fits the brand so well. So we are going to take a sharp right, left U-turn, and then we're going to jump the middle median over
Yes.
into the other side of traffic, and then
Yeah.
this is where we come in.
Great.
Driving in
Sounds like
Nashville.
we're
Yeah.
tours.
Yeah, it sounds like
So
driving in
pretty much
Nashville.
you said I-24.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
But tell us something random that not a lot of people know that you're going to kind of give to us. It's kind of like a Nashville Unsigned exclusive. Here's a little gift.
So I moved from Ohio to Connecticut. I guess it's been almost 10 years ago now, joining this band. And 1 month into it, we're doing like it was like a 14-day run up through upstate New York and Canada. And then we're on our way home, and we had this like 36-foot bus RV thing. And long story short, the engine caught fire. We're in the middle of nowhere.
She's like, I'm stressed out. Just
We
Yes.
we got off the bus, and we just sat there and watched it burn. Like, no kidding, probably
You watched
30
the whole bus burn down.
just watched it burn. We got like at one point it was kind of pissed because all we know is Hollywood, so we're waiting for this thing to explode and a big crater in the ground, and this one car. I remember it was like an old Escort station wagon, pushes his way through, and I'm thinking, what a jerk! It was the fire department.
Oh.
It was like
in
three.
a station wagon?
Yeah, it was 3 volunteer
Boss.
fire departments that had to come together to put it out.
Shut up.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And so my first guitar that I got when I was like 13 was on the bus.
Went up in flames.
It survived. I still have it, but I also tattooed it on myself. This like it's a whole
so
story.
just in case it does ever burn. Then
Oh, it burns.
on your arms.
It burns. I mean,
duct
it
taped
looks
together,
like
but it sounds great.
Yeah,
he plays
it
it every
is.
show. It's great.
it's probably a very unique sound nobody else can get unless they go
Exactly.
burn
Exactly.
their
Yeah.
guitar.
That's what I was going for. Yeah.
It's unique.
I have something in my brain that regulates the cerebral spinal fluid, and it's magnetic. Yeah. So I have to be careful with using lots of cell phones, electronics. I don't like them to be too close to me,
She's an android.
and I can't have MRIs. But yes, I am
Yeah.
kind of bionic. I don't talk about
That's
it too much. But
badass.
Yes.
Like that's killer. And you're in a rock band too. Like
That's
it
rock
just
and roll.
makes
It's,
sense.
Matt
That's
Miller.
rock and roll.
Yeah.
That's rock and roll.
Thank you.
I love it.
That's very
I love
validating.
it. I love it. Awesome. Well, our last little section is Wild, which is WHYLD, and you guys have been in the music industry. You've learned a lot. You just gave us a little something a minute ago. But tell us, like, what have you learned along the way that you can give to an up-and-comer, your peers, fans, you know, that are looking to pursue music?
Well, I think what you were sharing earlier about it being a grind, obviously,
Yeah.
I think we have to remember, especially as musicians, the older we're getting, and sometimes it can be discouraging. You have to remember why you're doing what you're doing. Are you doing it for glamour or the glitz
Yeah.
and or whatever it is? Because that doesn't
Fades.
last. Like that's such a, what's the word? Instant gratification, like just in the moment thing. It's really more about what are you having to offer? What are you having to say? What's
And
unique about
just surrounding yourself
Yeah.
with people who have the same mindset, that their long term is the same as your long term. And we've only been a band for about a year, like we said, but we've all been in various stages of the music industry, before that point. And the reason why it made sense to come together and form this band and really just be the four of us was we share that kind of common goal and a common way of looking at things. This band it's our business. It's what we all
So
kind of
smart,
have,
yeah.
and then even just like influences and stylistically, we kind of get along with stuff we're into and everything. So
You guys mesh extremely well. And then with your experiences, I'm sure like it all comes together, as you learn along the way. You're like, okay, this is what I don't want, this is what I do want. And
Exactly.
then, you guys are at the point now where you've kind of hand selected what you want in a band. And now, which is why you guys have had some smooth sailing. So
yes.
Yeah.
it's all about like
So far.
communicating too. Like even when the conflict comes in, like teams are gonna have conflict and
Absolutely.
dispute and things like that. But
Yeah.
as it comes, it's communicated and knocked out as quickly as it came in. So
Absolutely.
very cool. Yay, guys. Raviner. If you guys have not had a chance to check them out, they are so sick and doing, again, like some amazing stuff in the rock game in Nashville that no one is touching. This is very, very unique. So thank you guys for being with us. High five me all the way around. Thank you for coming. Thank you so much, guys. We're out. Subscribe, bitches.